I will say this: you only submit to a man if he's worth submitting to,
Absolutely.
right?
I agree with you. I know a lot of women who wouldn't submit to any man for any reason whatsoever because they've never had a positive male role model in their life. They see every single man as either Homer Simpson or Ted Bundy.
Well, then,
and so because they see every man is incompetent or dangerous, even then, look, we've had guys come on here and they talk about when my daughter has other girls over that don't have a male father figure, I can immediately tell. Yeah. Because one of the things that happens is, so when Rolo and I met each other, right? When we meet each other, if we had a disagreement, I'm not gonna be, you f***ing bitch. There's a level at to which two men are not going to exceed. You see it in the NBA, like there's some pushing and shoving or whatever. But when women do that, and I've had arguments with women before where it gets super personal super quick because we're not going to hit women. There's that nuclear option that men have with each other, women don't have. And so because of that, they go to levels of disrespect where it's accusing, it's accusation, whatever. And because of that, because they think that that's okay, when you get into a relationship with someone like that, it's impossible because it's like this massive level of disrespect. And my only choice is to leave. What I need from a woman is not this fiery lava feeling of love. It's like, I love you 1 second, and then, oh my God, you looked at this girl, f you, I hate you. Like this up and down motion. What I need is when you have that lava, fiery emotion, for you to say, hey, this is an emotion inside of me. Is this worth ruining his day? Is this worth screwing up his business? Is this worth embarrassing him in front of his clients? Is this worth that? And can I put that feeling aside in service of the empire we're building together? That's respect. That woman gets the wedding ring. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
If you guys were ever confused, that's the highest level dudes, if they choose, which nobody wants to get married right now, but if they did choose a partner, it's going to be the one who grasps that concept. I do not attack. I do not accuse. I do not exaggerate. I can ask him how he feels. I do not tell him how he feels, but I can ask him how he feels, and his empire comes first and foremost so that we can build it together. I fully support whatever your man does. Your man is a trash collector. You're like, get out there and collect that trash, honey. Nothing's going to stop you. In my case, I've dated women before, and they don't like the content that I make because they see some of it as like, oh, you're helping men with date multiple women, and I don't like that. I need a woman who wakes up in the morning and says, you need to get Sandeep from New Delhi laid tonight, and you need to do whatever the fuck you got. Oh, you don't feel like doing it? Get up and go to work, right? I need that. I need that level of commitment. That girl gets wiped up. That one. And for those of you who are confused and wondering like why that's not happening in your life, it's because that level of commitment is not what you have. I don't need you to be quiet. This whole idea is we want women who are submissive, or not submissive, but like automatons. That's what we want. We just don't want a woman who's masculine. That's the difference. Okay. We don't need you to just get into a measuring contest with us over what's right and what's wrong. And for God's sake, if it's something that I do for a living, don't tell me I'm wrong about something. That's the thing where I'm like, oh, this isn't going to work. Was fun. Maybe we can have a threesome, but like I'm not dating you because you're sitting there telling me I'm wrong about something I know I'm correct about. So that's the only issue that I would say when it comes to that. You're right for the most part. You're not going to submit to a dude who isn't worth it, but you've also seen women who submit to men who aren't worth it. Yeah. And frequently have never submitted to any man in their life because there was no religious figure, father figure, or so I've seen some women, they had no figure that they respected until they maybe joined the military or something like that. And until that happened, because of that, they have no paradigm with which to respect a man because they think every man is Homer Simpson. That's the problem.
And that typically stems from like a child wound or something that they've gone through that's traumatic. Sure. And I always tell like my clients is do not lead with your emotions. You need to lead with logic because at the end of the day, like your emotions and your mind are going to lead you astray. And this is why like men typically are leaders because they are more logical than women. We do lead with our emotions. So I always tell my girlfriends, stop thinking with your heart, think with your dick. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say that. But
hey guys, I'm going to give you the best piece of advice. I'm going to sum up all female dating advice in one sentence. Ready? Pay way more attention to what he does and less to how you feel about it. No. One more time. Pay more attention to what he actually does and less to how you feel about it. If you do that, you will solve all of it. Did he provide for me? Did he show up when he said he did? Or do you have an ick because he took a fucking nap? Like, pay attention to what he actually does for you and not so much about how you feel about it. You woke, oh, I had a dream that you cheated on me. Whack. And then you hit him, right? That kind of shit. You're paying attention, but he didn't actually cheat on you, right? I've actually been in relationships before where a girl had a dream about me and held a grudge and was upset about me because of a dream she had. Pay more attention to what he does and less about how you feel about it, and you'll pick the perfect guy. You'll understand. He wants to be with me because here's what happens. You listen to the words, and when you listen to the words, he'll say whatever he's got to say to continue to have sex with you. Even if he loves you or doesn't love you, he's going to say whatever he's got to say. And so you're going to listen to these words instead of paying attention to only what he does. Men are so simple. There's no such thing as, yeah, he was tired and didn't want to have sex with me. Girl, he is f***ing 3 other chicks. Whatever.
Okay, my experience, I feel like if you had a dream that he cheated on you, he probably cheated on you.
Oh, my God.
It's my subconscious.
I kind of agree. For me, it's been true. So every time
Again,
that's happened
I
to me,
don't doubt that you may have had a dream about someone cheating on you and then they cheated on you. I'm not saying that wasn't the case, but you didn't find out because you had a dream. You found out through logic, reason, and accountability. You found out through deduction. And this idea that it's like, well, no, he's a Libra. Obviously, he's going to cheat on me. And I had a dream about it. And like you want to know why these relationships are so on the brink and so crappy right now. It's because of this. Again, with my employees, it doesn't matter how I feel about them. If they meet KPI, they get a bonus. If I have a coach and all he does is get positive reviews, it doesn't matter, oh, well, he went to a different university than me or I feel some kind of way. I only look at those metrics. And ladies, I'm telling you right now, if you just do what I say, and by the way, when you get older, this is how you're going to look at men. Pay attention to what they actually do. And not how you feel about it. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a gold mine.
Why is there a choice, though? Why does it have to be a choice? You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't have to. It doesn't
a
have
guy just needs to, like, pee on me, mark me, and then we're good.
Literally?
How do we get here?
Sarah.
And then, like, let's roll
Wait. Literally? Or if
Sarah, I'm sorry.
No, not literally. I'm just saying, mark your territory. Like,
Oh, you need him to pee on you to mark the territory.
Yes.
Metaphorically.
Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry, real quick. What's your favorite SEC football team again? Which one is it?
Texas.
Texas? Oh, you're a Longhorn? I didn't know you were a Longhorn.